I'm deleting all the footage that we just did. Hello and welcome everybody to whatever the fuck I titled this
Rivera
podcast.
Productions.
Kill yourself.
Okay.
Anyways, I'm your host Andy, and my co-host is here. Say hi.
Hello, everybody.
What's your name?
Mikey.
There you go, Mikey. And today we have our first guest appearance, Sherman Marshall. Say hi, Sherman.
Hi.
Say it a little louder.
Fuck you.
Say it with your fucking chest.
Hello.
All right. Sherman is currently enlisted in the military at Sam Houston, Fort Sam Houston, actually. Go ahead and send him whatever mail you want to.
Fuck no. Last thing I need, I'll pass.
It'll be in the description.
Sherman, go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello. Just got back from AIT after for holiday block leave. Currently a combat medic, 68 whiskey. And I just thought I'd hang out with friends for a little bit.
And me being who I am, I decided to capitalize on his leave and make a podcast out of it.
Woo! Yeah.
Of course.
So, I don't have anything planned for us to talk about. We just got back from a little dinner date or a lunch date, basically.
Lunch date.
We had a little lunch date. We ate some food, and we're feeling fresh. So, Mikey, you got anything you want to talk about?
Okay. Well, with Sherman being our guest speaker, I guess it would be really good to start off with. I don't know, Sherman. How are you? How are you feeling?
Feeling alright. Feeling kind of sluggish. Haven't really been doing much this past week, besides eating and gaining weight.
Oh, I respect that. All right. Like Andy said, we didn't really prepare for this, nor do we have a list of questions. But I guess I'll start off with I guess we'll start off with the light questions as we go on.
Yes.
And then we can get not necessarily heavier, but more elaborate, whatever. Anyway, so I guess my first question would be, what is one thing you enjoy about being in the military?
Honestly, how active it was.
Fucking nothing.
Not too far off. Honestly, how active it was nice, like, constantly doing stuff. The yelling kind of sucks, but every now and then, when you're not getting yelled at, the drill sergeants are pretty nice. They teach you a lot, learn some life lessons, learn some illegal things as well, the nice things.
I respect it. So, Sherman, for the first podcast we recorded, me and Mikey retold the hotel story. I'm sure you remember it with the taco and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember. So, I want to ask you, what was your favorite high school story to tell? It doesn't have to involve me and Mikey, but it would be better. Just saying.
Yeah, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, of course.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, of course.
I don't really think I actually have good stories about high school.
We could talk about the one time you and me got in a fight in 6th grade.
No, I think I'll skip past that one.
All right. Fair enough.
Nah, like, I've had, like, minor things, but I don't really have, like, any stories, just small things that I've enjoyed. Nothing interesting, though.
Respect.
I guess, how does your family feel about you being in the military?
My dad was absolutely ecstatic. Like, I was hoping this would be the number one option before college.
Time of starting this is 2:50, around 4 minutes into. Stopwatch is starting now.
All right. So, how does your family feel about you joining the military?
Yeah, so my dad's very ecstatic about it, was very happy that that's what I decided to do. My mother was much more worried for me, was very scared. Well, it's not even guaranteed I get deployed, but if I do, she's probably going to be quite worried about me. Brother's extremely shocked, never would have seen me doing it, which I would agree with him on. And my uncles were also very shocked. Didn't really seem like something I do, but
Nice.
don't regret it.
So actually, sorry to interrupt you, Andy, but I feel like we haven't yes, we introduced Sherman, but I don't think we've quite, you know, the viewers don't have a connection with him as they do with us, and I think we should probably give them a story to better, understand who Sherman is. By the way, Sherman's black. To better understand who Sherman is. Well, I mean, I just wanted to be clear, that y'all, I'm talking to the viewers, or the people who are listening. Y'all know I'm Mikey. I am Mexican. Andy is white. I feel like I feel like y'all deserve to know who Sherman is.
Just lost my other half like that.
Just make sure we know we're diverse.
Yes, we're meeting our. Never mind.
Meeting our quotas.
Okay.
So,
Oh, God.
I don't know, dude. Let's tell a story. Actually, you know what? Okay, hold on. I'm gonna start with this. Sherman, the way that I view him throughout high school was, one, he was always an amazing and still is an amazing friend, and I'm very lucky to be, or to have a connection with him. I guess some of the things that really brought us together in high school and that I still have memories of that are absolutely hilarious were some of the medical classes that we were in slash science, which would be like health science, medical terminology, and wasn't there something else? Health or
Shit.
it's like, well, I don't know. There's something
That
else.
was a lot.
But that was one thing that I got to grow closer to Sherman in, and it was absolutely amazing. Andy, you can take it away. From
I
here.
got to watch Sherman get bullied in our math class by our teacher. Well, I'm pretty sure it might have been a little racist, but we're not going to get into that. She was really old, so maybe. Definitely remembers the Jim Crow laws by heart.
Oh my gosh.
Definitely was a little pissed. No, I won't lie.
I don't know what you did to piss her off, but she did not like you.
You were breathing wrong. That's
You
what.
You
You breathed wrong.
You shut the fuck up.
All I'm saying is I have been treated better by drill sergeants before, so that's not a great sign.
Oh.
Well, would you say that particular teacher, whose name we will not be saying, kind of prepared you for the shit that the drill sergeants would be giving you?
Fuck no.
All right. Sherman from I guess freshman all the way to when did Sherman start dropping a lot of weight?
He just showed up.
It was senior year he showed up.
No, it was sophomore year he showed up.
Sophomore year?
Sophomore's when I really.
Okay, yeah.
I think it was like close to the end when I started.
So for
It was
preface,
the summer, I think.
leading up to freshman year and the end of freshman year, Sherman used to be a little fat. And just one day, sophomore year came around, we were doing our marching band practice, and Sherman just shows up, looking just cut, like lost all his weight, and just looking like a sexy hunk of a man. So,
It was crazy. Like the majority of us were like, "Is that Sherman?
yeah.
Is that Sherman?" Like none of us, had none. I don't think I ran into anybody that had anything bad or negative to say. They were actually just quite impressed by how much Sherman just dropped. Like it was like I still have, but like when he showed up, mad respect for that dude. Like I ain't gonna do that.
It was,
I'm definitely not gonna do all
there
that.
was so much dieting, so much running.
But like, no, that was actually like pretty amazing. And let's see another thing. So for the viewers talking to y'all, if you went to public school, you had your lunch table. It's just a thing that you have. You have your lunch table. Sherman was a part of our lunch table.
Oh, fuck. Okay, now we might have some stories.
Yeah, we might have some stories, but anyway.
Yeah, something for you, actually.
Oh.
Hey, wait.
Okay, so Sherman was a part of our lunch table. If that gives you a hint of how like where he was in our friendship circle, yeah. But yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna stop talking because I feel like I've talked a lot. Andy, you can take it from here.
Shut up, Michael.
Okay, well, I was being nice. I'm not gonna be nice anymore. You made me angry.
All right.
Ooh.
So, Sherman, do you recall that day freshman year where I chugged a jar of hot sauce?
Yeah.
I hope you do, because you're the one that bet me to do it.
10 out of 10 would do again. Seeing your face made every dollar worth it.
So for you guys to understand, this was around the end of our first semester, freshman year, and one of our classes, collegiate prep, we had a large party, and one of the people at the party brought a jar of homemade hot sauce. It wasn't too hot, but it had some spice to it, and it was a giant mason jar of green hot sauce.
It was good.
And after the party, we went to lunch class. Me and Mikey didn't really eat lunch that day because we had already eaten at the party. But the person who brought the hot sauce brought it over to our lunch table and had us all try it. And then Sherman had the brilliant idea to look me dead in the eyes and say, Andy, I'll give you $5 if you chug this hot sauce.
Very small amount.
It was a large jar full of hot sauce.
Times are tough, and Andy needed that $5.
I needed that $5.
I got a good deal, that's for sure.
He did. Hindsight being 2020, I shouldn't have taken that, but I did. And so I proceeded to spend the rest of my lunch period chugging hot sauce. It was terrible. For $5.
One of the best $5 I've ever spent.
I hope it was worth it.
Honestly.
Because it was okay. So I was in my next class, and then I look on Snapchat and I see it was a girl in our class, and her name was Wendy, and I see Wendy's story, and I see Andy heaving over a trash can, throwing up on his hands and knees, just like hurling into the trash can, and nobody's like, "Oh my gosh, are you okay?" Everybody's just standing and watching. There's no sympathy in the video. Everybody's just standing and watching.
And so for my point of view, I walk into my next class and I'm like, Coach Ari, I think I'm gonna throw up. And she's like, well then go to the bathroom. I'm like, too late. And I just grab the trash can and I just start vomiting. She's like, Andy, can you please get out of my class? I'm like, no, I can't. I just start puking.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, good old stories.
But I think this is a good segue to the fact that all Sherman eats is spicy foods.
Okay, so Sherman has a very high spice tolerance, like extremely, extremely, extremely high spice tolerance, and it's crazy. It's crazy, and
Isn't
like
it the best in our schools?
I bet it's the best spice tolerance in our school. Like I don't know why. Probably because he's black and Mexican. But it's
Well,
crazy.
Eat it in like every meal.
It was crazy.
For preface, he did the one chip challenge. It was completely fine.
Yeah. If y'all don't know what the one chip challenge is, search it up, watch it really quick just to get an idea. Their videos are hilarious, but yeah.
It was pretty good. It was great watching everybody else suffer. So
Thankfully, senior year, I didn't have the same lunch period as y'all, so I wasn't forced to partake in the one chip challenge.
That is true.
So I looked out there.
saw a lot of other people crying though.
No, there was this hot sauce when we were practicing graduation that Jackson brought.
Oh my! I
Dude,
remember that.
It wasn't even hot sauce. It was like,
I think it was just
devil.
pure.
dude, did that get you?
I did feel it. I didn't cry or anything, but I did feel it.
Dude, okay, so there's this kid and his name is Jackson.
He's the same kid that brought the hot sauce I chugged.
Here's
Yeah.
the thing though. I did like multiple dips in front of people, so I would get them to try it. You guys remember that?
No.
I'd get a toothpick and I'd try it in front of people and be like, "Yeah, see, it's not that bad."
Dude, it was horrible. Oh my gosh. Okay, so it's not in like a jar or like a tub or anything like that. So this hot sauce, it was in a tiny little okay, so you know when you go to order a pretzel and they give you like a cup of cheese, it's one of those cups and it's barely filled. And he's handing out toothpicks to dip it in there and try it. So I dip my toothpick in there and I stick it on my tongue. Like as soon as I place that hot sauce on my tongue, an instant kick. It kicked like a mule, and like I physically like jerked my head back because it just punched me in the face.
Yeah, when I think I like the moment it touched my tongue, I started crying.
I think so.
Like I tried a little bit of it, and immediately I started watering.
I think it
and
was worse than the one chip actually.
Yeah,
yes, it
100%.
was.
I don't know. At some point, they started filming the same.
Like I full force ran all the way to the water fountain. And that because school was still in during that time.
Yeah,
and
but-
so you just had freshmen walking by you being like, what is wrong with these guys? While you're just chugging gallons of water trying to get this thing to go away.
I remember I took another lick while watching you drinking water.
I wanted to beat you senseless.
I was like, he's not that bad, Eddie.
It was pretty bad.
But yeah, that's our history, a little bit of our history and friendship with Sherman. So I guess I'll ask the next question. So did you already state like what your MOS is?
I think so. Combat medics, okay, whiskey.
Yeah, you did. That's right. All right. So what are you hoping to do after the military?
Obviously, be a fucking combat medic, Mikey.
Well,
No.
after.
Oh, I didn't hear the after part. My bad.
All right. So yeah, after.
So planning to go into college, probably UNT, since I know it has a very good psychology field. As I would like to learn more about psychology, maybe counseling, depending on how bad the PTSD be for other people. Like, I do actually kind of feel bad for it, and I do want to learn how to help them at least a little bit. So, I don't know the exact branch of psychology yet, but that is the main plan after my 5 years.
Nice. And the military would pay for all of it, correct?
Yep.
Nice.
Respect. I do know the military is like handing out bonuses like crazy for signing up. I was offered a $50,000 signing bonus for the National Guard. Mikey, were you offered any bonuses?
I did talk to a Marine recruiter in high school for like 2 weeks, and that was that because I was like, yeah, no, screw that. I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, ghosted the recruiter.
Yeah, I did.
Should have done the same.
No, he didn't. I didn't get as far as like an offer or anything. He would just text me every now and then like, hey, Jesus Martinez, how are you doing? Whatever. Then he would send me like some like links and crap, and I'm like, I'm doing good, yeah.
Respect.
But no, I dipped.
I wish I did the same. I kind of got scammed. I wish I had that same fucking bonus Andy was offered. Only got a 10K sign-on bonus, so better than some of the people I know. Some of those motherfuckers got none.
Gosh.
You just gotta wait it out, you know?
Yeah.
All right. I asked the question, so Andy now too.
Okay, so Sherman, who would squirt?
Hey.
I'm legally not obligated to answer that question, so I must move on.
All right. In all seriousness, Sherman, there's one question I've been meaning to ask you. Is there any classified information you can give us?
I could give, yeah. Going to, no.
So, like, hypothetically speaking, anyways.
All right.
So,
well, not
Sherman-
currently. Give me like a couple more months. They do have I forgot what type of access specifically. It's like secret information access or something along those lines.
Do tell more.
It's access I have, not you.
Dang. What do we have to do to get that access?
Join fucking army.
Damn it.
If I
Go through the process, which is not a fun one.
I have $20 on my wallet right now.
Oh shit! You should have started with that. I can get you a lot.
All right, so in all seriousness, you say after the army you want to go learn to be a psychiatrist, and you're currently enlisted as a combat medic. And earlier at lunch, you did say that after around 2 years of being a combat medic, you want to switch over to more clinical stuff in the military, correct?
Yeah.
And I guess my question is, why? Essentially, what's leading you into the direction of wanting to be a psychiatrist?
I've already had a big passion about it before I joined the army, but after joining, like, I can already see how easy it is for some people to get fucked up mentally in the army. And as someone who's never really been interested of the counseling aspect of psychology, but I can kind of see firsthand how much this shit can fuck with someone mentally. And I've only seen like a fraction of it. I haven't even seen like the real shit yet. So I'm have a strong feeling that it's something I most likely am going to want to do in the near future.
I respect that.
Nice.
So, right. So now this is kind of more directed at you viewers, because I know a lot of y'all have been fucking harping me left and right about when's the next podcast going to come out and when's the next video or something going to come out, because they kind of want more shit from me.
I've gotten flack from that too. Andy's been slightly dogging on me, like, "Hey, we need to film another podcast. We need to do whatever." I'm like, I'm just trying to chill, man.
Yeah, I was trying to. This podcast was supposed to be kind of a leisure thing, but
And then I got dragged.
And then we
I haven't seen y'all in 4 months, and then got dragged into a
yeah.
podcast.
For
Yeah.
preface, the day I first spoke to Sherman, we agreed that he'd come on the podcast.
Yeah.
Like immediately, I talked
We're
to
just
him.
using it for clout.
We're just using it for
They
clout.
just
Sherman.
want me for my money.
What money?
Money.
Bands.
I got bands, just not now.
Yeah. Okay.
Right.
He's actually playing out his phone. Gonna prove to us.
Winter loads.
Looks like the Walmart app.
1% of my time.
He's on Chase Bank, and his routing number is 0193.
We don't know where Yeah. How many tabs do you have open?
Bro, close
You're
your
the-
tabs.
Those people.
Bro. Wait, you use Chase too?
Dude, respect. Oh yeah, shout out to Chase. No, we're
Shout
not
out-
sponsored.
Shout out to Chase Bank. Please sponsor us.
Chase, please. If
Awesome.
you...
Holy shit!
Dang.
$2,000 plus $800 in savings. Dang.
Yeah, payday's literally 3 days from now.
Oh, respect.
Respect, dude. I got some of that.
Speaking of payday, actually, this podcast may or may not have a brand deal coming soon.
Ooh, I haven't heard about this.
I
I haven't remembered this.
So there might be a brand deal coming soon, partnership with that, and got some more stuff in progress in terms of.
So when do I get my cut?
Funny thing, Sherman, you've never signed a contract, so unlike the military, I don't have to pay you, and you actually have more money than I do. So, anyways, that's coming down the pipeline of potentially having a brand deal to work with and a sponsorship. Mikey, why don't you tell us about some of the projects you're working on, friend?
All right. Well, currently I do not have any projects of mine that I'm working on, nor do I have any that I'm going to submit to Andy to overview and then possibly put it on the channel. I've had time, but it has been Christmas break, so I've been, just cherishing family. And Sharon, why'd you have to sneeze? You ain't getting no bless you,
bro.
You ain't getting no bless you, dude.
Can't just
We're recording bro. How are you gonna be nasally on our podcast?
Oh no. Okay. Anyway, I don't even know what it was. Oh yeah. So no, currently I don't have any projects, but I have, however, and viewers, if y'all want to type in the comments, if y'all still want to, keep hearing about Andy and I talking about school and what we're going through and what we've been through.
They're gonna keep fucking hearing about it. That's all we got to talk about.
Honestly, same. But anyway, I think in the last podcast I mentioned possibly switching majors, and surprise, I did switch majors, and honestly, one of the best decisions I've made while being in college. It has been fantastic, and I'm actually going to start this semester on studying for said major, and it's actually looking pretty nice. And if you're wondering what I switched it to, it is pastoral, which is kind of I think it's funny with especially being in this video and in this podcast, but hey, everybody needs to hear it. So yeah, that's what I've been doing. And yeah, that's really what I've been doing.
For me, I'm working on that movie script for The Author.
Yes.
That is coming along at a decent pace. I wrote 2 scenes for it 3 months ago and haven't picked it up since.
ADHD go hard.
ADHD go Bert. A new project I'm working on is I'm working on setting up. It's a 3-season mafia show. You know about it.
I know about it. Y'all don't get to, not yet.
Some of the shout out to Little Hampter Sherman.
Bless you, Sherman. Would you like to? I'll go get you some tissues.
All right, pause.
Private.
Gotta go do something. Anyways, I'm working on a 3-season mafia show that Mikey was actually with me when I came up for the concept of it.
It was beautiful. It was absolutely beautiful.
Literally, I looked at the cross I was wearing. I'm like, I've got a show idea from this.
Yeah, that was it.
That was it.
Sat there and talked to me about it for 2 hours. And I was like, I would watch this.
He sat there for 2 hours as I just spewed off about an idea for a TV show. But anyways, I'm working on getting that written in production. Well, obviously not in production because I don't have fucking money. I'm getting that written out so maybe I can pitch it to Netflix or HBO. I don't know. Production I'm working on. I don't believe I've talked about it on this podcast, but there is it's kind of like a movie collection, I guess. It's not like anything like MCU where it's these back-to-back superhero movies, but it's 5 different movies, each of them discussing different mental disorders, PTSD, anxiety, depression, those kinds of things. And the author is actually the first out of those 5 movies that discusses PTSD, and the second one is Broken Mirrors, which it discusses depression, and those 2 are currently in the works for me, as well as I'm working on the Christmas vlog, but all the footage got corrupted at the time of recording, so I have to restart that whole thing. But that's what's in the pipeline for me. I know y'all have been asking me over and over again. Post the next fucking thing. But it'll be soon.
So by soon he means like 10 months from now.
It'll be out next year. The time of this recording is currently December 28th.
Yeah, they're gonna see on YouTube.
You think I'm gonna edit and post this today? Maybe.
All you gotta do really just cut and that's it.
Yeah.
Upload. There's not.
And you both know I'm good at cutting.
So we're gonna tell that story.
Yeah, I tried to commit suicide a couple of times.
Okay, we're just gonna jump right into it. So, this is what,
this
senior year.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
senior year. Okay, so the first incident.
Actually, I just want to hear from your point of view. What was it like getting that call?
Sure. Honestly, it scared me. Not gonna lie, because I'm chilling. Where was I at? I was at my house. Okay, no. Let's start from the beginning. He had his incidents with Red River.
No, that was in the beginning. It was November 2nd. No, it was the day after Halloween, so November 1st.
Wait.
Yep, November 1st.
Yeah, November 1st.
Where you took the selfie?
Talking like before that. Like Red River was before that.
No, Red River was after that. Red River was this year.
I slept from now and then, dude. Okay, anyway, anyway, I'm chilling in my house, right? I'm actually eating dinner with my mom. I get a call on my phone. And this call, it was from your grandmother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get a call from from Andy's grandmother. And roll call down. Andy tried to cut himself and commit suicide. And now he's in the hospital. So I'm like, oh, cool bean, dude. Okay, cool. So,
Quite the way to start the
yeah, I was like, you know what, this cool. I was like, no, it's not, kind of expected it from Andy at the time. But anyway, and it scared me. It scared me a lot. So I'm flying to the hospital. I'm in the emergency waiting room. I'm like, hey, can I please see Andy Rivera? You took my water.
Oh, yours is over there.
Never mind, Andy. Anyway, so I'm like, hey, can I please see Andy Rivera? But I had to spice it up because it's his legal name. That is Cruz Rivera III. And she was like, she typed on her computer. She's like, yeah, just go through those doors. And then I was like, okay. So I walk through the doors. I go in his room. I'm like, Andy. I think I cracked a joke as like the first couple things that I said.
No, first thing. So keep in mind, I had been in the hospital for like around an hour, hour and a half at that point. No visitors. And they were like, "Hey, there's this person, Mikey, wants to visit you. Is that okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, sure, send him in." First thing he does when he walks through my door is like, "Can I get a selfie?"
Yeah, no, that's the first thing that I actually have a picture with him, and if it's okay with Andy, hopefully,
Yeah, send it with me. I'll put
okay,
it
I'm
up.
gonna send it to, and he's gonna put it up. So as we're saying this, you're gonna be viewing the picture.
Yeah.
So I take that picture with him, and as you can see in the photo, he's lying down and everything, and I'm in my red flannel, and I'm pointing at him. I'm like, look at this guy.
Yeah.
Look at this guy.
Good times.
Good. No, those were not good. Those were not good times.
Peak friendship, right?
Peak
there.
Friendship right there.
So then I'm talking to him and everything. I'm like, honestly, I don't remember what we talked about. All I remember is taking a picture.
Yeah.
But I do remember that it was scary, and then it was funny. Probably not the best way to put it, but
Look, we're best friends.
Yeah.
It's meant to be fun.
it went from
Absolutely.
absolutely
Wood clip again.
yes, it went from scary, like at the beginning, and then at the end of the night, I was like,
I wasn't actually pressed. It was just a prank, Mikey.
oh, wait,
Gotcha.
what? Oh no!
But yeah, that took a dark fucking turn quickly.
And then other incidents with Red River.
Yeah, we're gonna end that discussion there. Sherman, you ever been depressed? You ever try to kill yourself?
Yeah.
Respect my man.
Didn't
No?
go through with it, obviously.
No, just
So we're both failures. Got it.
yep. Hey, but now I have a couple bands. like
Re-
they all
Rebound,
got-
bro, came back.
That boy put down his funny and got up his money. No?
Man standing.
I doubled
business.
down on the depression. I got my money. So
You keep going.
if I keep going lower, my money's gonna keep going higher.
See, this is the thing about it, bro. This is just simple economics.
Simple economics.
If you really think about it, if I just go straight homeless, I'd get more money.
But you can also be perpetuating the military stereotype of being homeless. Anyways,
It gets me more bands. Like
more bands. That's
Man.
bands.
All right.
So as we're coming up to the end of the podcast, I do have a couple shout outs that I would like to make because I told them I'd make them. Shout out to Hamster, you know who you are. Shout out to Jerry and shout out to Ray. I appreciate that shit. There you go. Again, can you get anything you want to say?
As for the next podcast, because y'all, I know as soon as this drops, y'all are gonna listen to it, and then one more, and then dog on Andy, and then he's gonna dog on me. As for the next podcast, really don't know. We really don't have a set date.
But we do have a set interviewee.
We do. We do.
The next podcast interview is going to be with Brandon, Mikey's older brother.
My older brother. Yes.
He's a cool dude. Cool dude.
Cool cat.
Cool cat. Loser was also in the hospital.
Oh no. Anyway,
For different reasons. For different reasons.
Yeah. So that's gonna be our other guest speaker. And honestly, if you have any suggestions or anything, please just either if you know Andy and have a way to contact him, or if you're just seeing this on YouTube, then
Leave a comment.
please leave a comment. We absolutely love reading those.
Feedback. And, all right, Sherman, you got anything you want to say?
So just want to bring this or end this off with, showed up just to prove that there is proper racial diversity going on. They are not racist.
Our next guest will be white.
Oh no. Placing me with a white co-host.
No, our next guest. Brandon ain't white.
Brandon's not white, he brown. But anyway, Sherman.
Nothing really.
Yeah, well, Sherman, I want to thank you for taking the time out to come onto this podcast, even though you have no friends, so you really didn't really have a choice. I want to throw a thanks to Mike again for starting up this podcast with me. And yeah, we'll see y'all soon, and I hope you guys have a good day.